Now, the age-old usage of traditional female sexual enhancers, popularly known as kaya mata, has been on the ascendancy in recent times due to mass advertisements on social media. Despite testimonies of efficacy by users, concerns arise about their potential health implications. ChannelOne News' Fauzuma Sodu explores the surge in patronage and its associated myths.
Kaya mata, which translates in the Hausa dialect as properties or stuff for ladies, originates from northern Nigeria as a mechanism to strengthen the bond between married couples and boost their sexual drive. It is a mixture of herbs, fruit, sweetener powder, honey, and other organic substances. In some traditional settings, it could be a package of bead, undergarments, and scented oil to arouse the sensations of one's partner. But how does it work? Helena Dawia has been in the Kaya Mata vendorship for approximately 10 years.
If you come to us, we can give it to you. Some people too want to use it for a man, sometimes to take something from there. So we have it. If you come, then we give you. After you have taken it, you will be tight and very sweet.
For your man?
For your man.
Okay. So how does it work? Do we have to drink it or do we apply it on their private?
Oh, okay. Some people buy some and drink. By the one who is insert at a private park, it sometimes give us infection. So we normally don't sell those things here.
She has said it is a panacea for dealing with infidelity in marriages.
The kaya mata, the girls like, the amaria, the one, they are amaria, they are in the house, saying that they don't want the kaya mata, and the side chick are buying it more. So if you want to sit in the house, saying that you don't like kaya mata, you can't drink it, then the side chick will come and buy it to take your man from you. So be wise.
The concept of sex and public discussions about same, especially in Africa, is fast becoming a broken taboo as a result of globalization. Amidst the increased patronage of these traditional sexual enhancers, vendors and influencers are leveraging social media platforms to maximize profit.
You defy abdomen. Then found for our switch your abdomen. Attraction to rich men. And not the crab for switch. You can start before or forehead woman so kakra dress come what's this you with a push up papa. So I'm a trail. And you giddy where you love and pain. The Ohian say you rub it in your palms. You touch the person, you are good to go. Love me alone. The Ohian say, what before was switch, and not before abdomen. Where of one more relationship. You don't need any side chick. You want to be the main chick. You don't want competition.
From names such as Abidjanko, Daredevil, sign check, house or car, the list of what a woman can get from using the variety of these sexual intimacy products is endless.
Ebiani prices I would do until they open near the amount. Sign check say it be 100 cedis, it be 50 cedis.
Sign check into sign say oh your banner will be used unya yusu ya ukunu be sign check bia
almost see unya yusu na ukunu ya de na sign check na ma bia ope bia ukunu otimi de otimi ye ma wo
e de na be ma we yusu keke na ukunu sign check ama wo
me de me yusu bi de intimi nchire omo mbeto no mo ka asem no chire ye na yesu na ye de ato ebi muso a omo pese omo yusu no we asimesi say otoye no nikunu ato ka ama no obi owa nikunu ato fie ama no obi owa nikunu ade na akwede amonone enti bebrede obi ani de we anyankopon like no ebeko.
Despite its age-old existence, many have ascribed its purported potency for favor and attraction to voodoo involvement and spiritual manipulations. Albeit the absence of scientific proof, Dr. Ayite Labi of the Reproductive Health Unit of the Kolebu Teaching Hospital believes there is a psychological correlation to its efficacy.
It has bear in mind that sexual activity is an interaction between two people, and it starts not purely from the physical act itself, but from the psychological, the preparation of the mind and everything that goes into it. And knowing how the mind works and knowing how placebos work, and I say that things which are not really having any medicinal substance but are used to enhance things. We would say that once you take anything and your mind thinks it's going to work, it is bound to give you that feel that it may have worked. And so to say there's a scientific backing, I would not be able to really put my hand on it. But but I do know that the mind is powerful. So if I feel like something's going to go right, most of the time things may go right.
He's, however, worried about its numerous health implications.
When people come in with chronic pelvic infections, you treat an infection, it goes back a short time period, that's come back, it goes back a short time period, that's come back, and you dig into the person's history, medical history, sexual history, and you realize that there is a use of these things. And most often when you advise them against it, some of these things go down. So you do hear of that. And there are a few instances where people have taken, like I said, noxious substances, inserted it in their vagina, and have very offensive discharge, have poor healing, where the vagina has ended up closing itself, where penetrating sex become near to impossible or very painful. And eventually these people also end up with infertility from all these other things. So we do encounter some cases, and if you dig deep into it, you realize that there's a history of use of these things encountered in these women.
Meanwhile, the Food and Drugs Authority, FDA, has expressed concern about the influx of such products onto the market without approval.
These products are being smuggled. Most of the time, they are being smuggled. Because in our law, drugs are supposed to come into the country only through Tema Harbour and Kotoka International Airport. These are the only approved route that we have to import drugs through this port. All the other frontiers, land borders from Aflao to Boko, from Doma, Gonokrom to Kwame Seikrom to Sampa, they are not supposed to use those routes for importation of medicines. But people walk in every day, come, and they carry this product.
Mr. Jani Nkum further outlined plans to weed out unapproved products from the market.
We have a market surveillance unit that is on the market every day as I'm talking to you, picking those products. When it is picked from your shop, we are sanctioned. And we are giving our lawyers and our CIDs are up to the tax and processing people for them to be prosecuted at the law court.
While at it, opinions remain divided over its usage.
I'll ever not use it, and I've not even tried it, and I won't use it.
Why?
All the things that we use, it has its own complications, so I don't want to face that complications future to come.
The idea of you saying you have kayamata to get a man to do your doings or your dealings, it's for a short time. And maybe when he's out of that very space there, and he's back to himself and there's chaos around.
I'm not sure I'll use it someday, but then those who are using it and they are saying it's good for them too, I don't have a problem with it. If it's good for them, that's why they are using it.
The inscription on the red one says, Mejiwukunu, to it, I'm snatching your husband. And the one on the white, I'm told, is called Follow Me Like a Dog. Now, testimony on the efficacy of these drugs by users and contention by medical experts sits at both ends of the debate on the potency, really, of these female sexual enhancers. Now, amidst all these, will your adventurous self ever consider using same, or will you advise your partner to do so? Reporting for Channel One News, Fauzuma Saudu, Accra.